Hey, what's up, my brothers? Listen, every once in a while, I delve into the depths of my Discord. I really plow through the muck and the sewage to find some cards that slap for you guys. We got a fair amount of brothers in there. They're sharing their secret tech so I can tell them if their card slaps or if it's just a piece of crap. Every once in a while, I throw one of mine in there too for giggles. Anyways, man, before we get started, subscribe to the channel, brother. It's free for you, helps out in the algorithm. Many thanks to the kind patrons and the YouTube members below. Ad-free early videos for the patrons. Thanks a lot, bros. Alright, now in the Discord there's like a larger conversation, but I like to just highlight the cards that I think slap in there. Sterling Elite, fresh out of Foundations with a burn banger. This is 1 red mana for Bolt Wave. It's a sorcery, deals 3 damage to each opponent, that's it. Pretty nuts in a Neheb deck or an Abaddon deck. Anywhere that you want to be doing damage to opponents and the amount of damage matters. This is 1 mana, 9 damage right off the rip, man. Nasty card. It's the Glyph of Death, brother. Lots you can do with this. Great with City on Fire, stuff like that. It's just a slapper of a card. And then we got Pig Surfer, which is kind of a crazy thing to name yourself. Reminds me about Squeal Chair. This guy I used to work in this bar, right? This guy would come in, his name was Mike. And he drew a picture of a pig that was actually a wheelchair. We would call it Squeal Chair, and he would, squeal at people and stuff like that. I don't know what was going on with that guy, but we got Sanctum of Eternity. It's a land, has tap, add colorless, 2 and tap, return target commander you own from the battlefield to your hand. Activate only during your turn. This card is about $6, and for good reason. 2 things you can do with this. You can put it up your butt. Well, listen, 3 things you can do. You can save your commander from a board wipe or targeted removal, and just recast him for some ETB effect if you want to get that effect again. Great card, Pig Surfer. And we got Dizza Wu-Tang coming in with Radiate. So this is 3 red for an instant. 5 mana. Choose target instant or sorcery spell that targets only a single permanent or player. Copy that spell for each other permanent or player that spell could target. Each copy targets a different one of those permanents and players. Similar to Radiant Performer. I love that card too. But this is a 5 mana instant. Listen, man, if you have some killer spell on the stack, especially one that targets opponents, some mill spell or something, mill half your library, you got Bruvac out there, burn away the impure. Burn away your fears, brother. And we got a new guy coming in here. Crank with all capital letters is coming in with Hero's Blade. This is a classic. 2 generic mana artifact equipment. Equipped creature gets +3/+2. Pretty beefy pump right there. But when a legendary creature you control enters the battlefield, you may attach this equipment to it. It has equipped for 4, which is kind of a lot. But you're cheating that equip cost when your commander comes down. I have used this in budget equipment decks. It usually sits there until the commander drops. Suddenly you got a moderately big banger. And it cheats that equip cost. In decks where you're cheating that equip cost, I would definitely run this. It's a budget slapper and a bag of chips, Blade Chips. Great budget bomb. Arcane 9, where the weather is fine. He's coming in with some bold claims about this next one, and that's Tamiyo Completed Sage. It's 5 mana. You got some funky Phyrexians in there. For a legendary planeswalker, loyalty's 5, but if you pay the 2 life, it comes in with 2 fewer loyalty counters. Has +1, tap to 1 target artifact or creature, doesn't untap during its controller's next untap step, which is not bad. -X, exile target non-land permanent with mana value X from your graveyard. Create a token that's a copy of that card, which is pretty cool, man. These colors, you don't get a lot of recursion like that. -7, create Tamiyo's Notebook, a legendary colorless artifact token. With spells you cast cost 2 less to cast and tap, draw a card, which is actually pretty rad, dude. Now his argument, though I am assuming your gender, Arcane 9, I said his. Please come slap me in the nuts if I'm wrong here, is that you can get back Rhystic Study, which is true. It's a really decent planeswalker for your budget decks because it's 58 cents. So yes, this card slaps. Oh yeah, here we go, Trenbolone Bandit. Now you guys know that I joke about steroids, but I don't do steroids, man. Not because they're bad for you, but because I don't want you getting bigger than me, dude, and that's why I don't want you doing steroids. We all gotta be on a level playing field out here, and I'm humongous genetically. Without the roids. Just kidding, man. I'm like 5'7". Treasure Nabber. 2 and a red for a creature, Goblin Rogue. It's a 3/2. Whenever an opponent taps an artifact for mana, gain control of that artifact until the end of your next turn. 5'7", but I'm like 240 pounds, brother. Just kidding. Under $1. This is one of my all-time favorite cards. It's beastly, nasty. It's a Commander staple, man, since it came out all the way back at, I believe, in 2018. Listen, this is going to annoy everyone. It's going to eat removal, and that ain't bad for 3 mana. You know, if you're annoying everybody at the table, you're doing something right. A goat named Slickback. The hell kind of username is that? Maybe he's the casual goat, if you know what I mean. This is Toggo, Goblin Weaponsmith. This guy's 2 and a red for a legendary creature. Goblin Artificer. It's a 2/2, has landfall. Whenever a land you control enters, create a colorless equipment artifact token named Rock. Equipped creature has 1. Sacrifice the rock, deals 2 damage to any target, and equip for 1. Which is not bad, man. So 2 mana, basically, you can just ping something down. Has partner. This guy has shown his mom his new best friend, and it's a damn rock. No, not The Rock. Not Dwayne The Rock Johnson, dude. Don't chase me, Rock Johnson. This is a cool card. It's a cool deck to build. I have to agree that it does indeed slap. It's got that partner, so me and my partner can squad up, dude. I used to say my girlfriend, but now I just say my partner. Sometimes when people say my partner, I think they're talking about their business partner, but they're talking about their wife or their husband or whatever it is. Selesnya Eulogist. This is for you populate enthusiasts out here. It's graveyard hate with a populate centered theme around it. So this is 3 mana, Centaur Druid. It's a 3/3, has 2 and a green. Exile target creature card from a graveyard, then populate, dude. You think you're gonna populate with your wife, brother? Probably, if you stay at it. I don't know. I think this is a cool card. I've never used it, but it seems like a sweet repeatable effect if you're making big Hydra or Worm tokens or something like that. Graveyard hate is always good to add in, man. There's a lot of guys like me who like that recursion, brother. Now for this next card, we're going all the way back to the Ice Age and the reserve list for the Spoils of Evil. 2 and a black for an instant. For each artifact or creature card in target opponent's graveyard, add colorless and gain 1 life. It's kind of a crazy card if you're milling your opponent some kind of a Dimir mill deck or something. You can make out like a damn bandit, brother. Plus, it's a beautiful card. This guy is the sweet bloody rocks, man. He pulled those rocks right out of somebody's stomach. Those bloody baubles, brother. This next one's a $10 card from Dizza Wu-Tang, Culling the Weak. 1 black mana for an instant. As an additional cost to cast the spell, sacrifice a creature. Look at this sad sack getting sacrificed. Add black, 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 black. Reminds me of Star Wars. I don't know why, man. Maybe it's the goblins in robes. They look like Imperial guards or something. I love this card. I packed one back in the day and used it in aristocrat decks to power out bigger spells at the cost of the sad little token. Look at that sad sack out there, man. This card's fantastic. Now here we go, man. Nosebleed is coming in with a real under-the-radar slapper. I hope he gets some help for his nosebleed, brother. Profaner of the Dead is 3 and a blue for a creature. Snake Wizard has exploit. When it enters, you may sacrifice a creature. When this creature exploits a creature, return to their owner's hands all creatures your opponents control with toughness less than the exploited creature's toughness. This card slaps in a big token deck, a Gyruda deck, Saxara, some Simic nonsense. This has a pretty wide application. Also, this guy is desecrating a damn severed head, brother, and that's profaning the dead. He's walking around with Momir from God of War like it's no big deal. Nasty art, nasty wizard tribal creature, and nasty effect. This card is dope. It's definitely slept on. Welcome Nosebleed, welcome to the halls. The hallowed halls of slap. Yeah, that's right. We got Fresh, the Fresh Maker. He's bobbing and weaving into the season of weaving. 4 blue for a sorcery. Choose up to 5 paws worth of modes. You may choose the same mode more than once. You have 1 paw, draw a card. 2 paws, choose an artifact or creature you control, create a token that's a copy of it. Love that. 3 paws, return each non-land, non-token permanent to its owner's hand. What the heck? I like this card a lot, man. 6 mana, draw 5 cards, or just mix and match. The token copy effect is fantastic. Hey, listen, if you're running a token deck, man, that 3 paws mode is not bad. It's a versatile, very interesting card. Listen, man, I'm with Garbage on this one. That's the new user named Garbage. Who's not Garbage? He's most likely a human. Dissipation Field is 2 blue for an enchantment. Whenever a permanent deals damage to you, return it to its owner's hand. Listen, man, all those reckless fire weaver effects, those damage effects whenever you do anything, no more, brother, no more. I have one of these, never really used it, but it slaps. Old Davey Bowie here is peering out of his space balloon over there. Come on, man. Quit looking at me like that, David Bowie. Whoa, look at the time, brother. It's time for my facial. Not that kind of facial. I put guava juice on my head and become a damn salad in the evenings. Put some cucumbers on my eyes, a carrot in my fuse box, brother. That's better, Commander, dude. You got to get close to the earth out there. Make sure you get some sun. Go outside, you know. Where I am, it's like 140 degrees outside due to that global warming or whatever. I don't know why, dude. I don't know. I'm not a geologist or anything. You know, we got savage heat is out there searing the skin. We've got damn earthquakes just putting tsunamis all over the place. Might be the end times. I got to check my book of Revelation. But in the meantime, I'm going to keep making videos. Nikki G, with love, signing off.